Hello everyone, how are we all doing? Okay, so um today is our penultimate Preptober. We've 1 week to go until November, and the idea of writing lots and lots and lots, and it's kind of terrifying because wait, I mean I say that like I do write it's gonna be terrifying to do it on stream, like dedicated every day. I think that's gonna be maybe what's scary. I'm not sure. I think it'd be cool. We'll see. Um but yeah, it's gonna be, I guess, showing you my chaotic workflow is, yeah. But today's session we are going to look at getting this thing plotted. I have a few ideas. I roughly know the vibes I want, but I want to then take this and make it into a series. So what my excuse me yawn. I need some more caffeine, don't I? So what I'm kind of thinking at this point is to like have like divide it up into episodes, and then each of those episodes will be divided into chapters. Kind of like a mini TV series where each chapter will be like 5 minutes worth of screen time, is my thought. So then that would lead to about 6 chapters, maybe 5. Depends on if you're American or British TV, because I know y'all have like 100 ad breaks in a program. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start with getting like my overall series arc sorted. So knowing where I want my characters to be at the beginning of the series and where I want them to be at the end. I'm gonna then determine some key plot points that I want to happen throughout the series. And then from there, I think we can start doing character arcs, building up the story trajectory, getting episodes defined. So it'll be like little mini short stories. I kind of envision this as being like a set of short stories that are all interchangeable, like, or interconnected. Um, so yeah, let's give this a go. Um, how are you all doing? Um, Thanks for coming and listening. We'll just, yeah, get started. Have any of you had some more time to try out Sonnet 3.5? How's it all playing for you? I really like it now. Like I'm getting like better at just knowing how to prompt it. I really like the prose. Hello, Nikki. How are you doing? What are you working on today? Are any of the can someone tell me if it's back? Amazing. Uh, Thank you everyone for letting me know. Oh, Nikki, you said you're getting some good results with Sonnet. Amazing. It's good to know. Yeah, it switches from like my computer doesn't like my mic, and it's annoying because both are expensive, and yeah. Because I can't remember what the name is. Le Cult. Hey, is it back? Okay, Corey can hear me. Amazing. We'll wait 20 seconds for everyone else. Um, yeah, so I'm going to start, I think, first planning the season arc, where they start, where they end the season, character growth, where they are literally, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I think this will all work out. If any of you have any ideas or things you want to suggest or shout out, let me know. And also, guys, when we're going to be moving from book 0 into book 1, The Wolf in Red. So that's kind of fun. I like that. I've got like an original old story, the old versions. Uh, so yeah. Okay, Red. She is at the beginning of the season. She's forgotten about her human side. Lives harmoniously with the Wild Wind pack. Has no desire to connect with others outside the group. Insulated. She is a fight first, talk later kind of gal. The Wild Wind Pack, they are isolated from society outside of the pack. Territorial. What else? What else do I say that the Wild Wind Pack is in their position? I mean, obviously they're good people. Like the issue isn't about them being like evil. It's just they're very insular. Insular. I'll have a think. If anyone has any ideas, let me know as well. Bale has low self-worth. Suppressed desires, i.e. music. Nikki says that the output is much better, and for me, it's better at keeping to my instructions, stopping at the point I tell it to. Yeah, absolutely. I think that was the biggest thing that I was like, oh my god, this is actually nice. And what kind of was the turning point for me that it actually ends the beat where I want it to, which saves a lot of like deleting of stuff, you know. Yeah. Okay. He wants something more. What else? Where else is Bale in life? Frightened to take the initiative. Le Cult. Oh, you noticed the opposite, Emmanuel. That's interesting. Height of their power. Firm mission. They're at the height of the power. They have a firm mission slash goal. Oh, it stops earlier. Oh, it stops earlier than asked. Okay. Is that if you've put like a really long chapter beat in or something, or are these for shorter beats would be interesting. The stuff it puts in, does it do a good job, or is it just stopping before and still doing super duper short? Hide the Power Firm mission, highly successful. Okay, and then what I think of where they end up at the end of the season. No, it's anthrop. Oh my god, what issues are they having now? Space? Is it just the normal, or is it something in particular? I mean, when don't Anthropic have issues with the API? Um, so slowly building self-trust over trust and authority and listening to his inner desires, actively searching for purpose rather than having it foisted upon him. The Whirlwind Pack is suffering loss. They're slowly realizing that to slow evolution / trying new things. Okay, so Emmanuel says, yeah, for example, even if I put 3 times in the prompt to do the summary all 9 chapters of my book, it'll stop the first asking if I want to continue. And if I ask it to write 2,000, it'll write 1,500 RS. So it's just stopping at 1,500 constantly. What happens if you ask it to write 1,500? Oh. How many tokens have you got as well in the max token count? Sometimes that can impact things. She's searching. Hmm. Okay, guys, it seems to not be recognizing my other mic. Okay. Hello, can you all hear me now? Okay, amazing. Thank you. I hate technology sometimes, you know? Emmanuel says proof that previous version works flawlessly even without repeating 3 times. Yep. Sometimes you just have versions that work better for you than others. Yeah. Um, searching for connection in new places, and she is working to balance her human. Oh, amazing! Thank you so much, everyone. Her human and wolf sides. Okay, so we've got most of these. Le cult. By the end, plans beginning to fail. Losing control. But they're still on their mission and willing to go to more extreme lengths. How does that sound? I think that feels like a solid kind of where the protagonists and the antagonists are at the beginning and at the end. I have this like idea of this like something the cult does opens up some kind of barrier that then makes things a lot worse. And there's like other things that get through. Not entirely sure what. That's kind of like season 2 stuff, but there's that. So I have my overall arc, key plot points and character. Okay, plot. So I have some notes from the last time I was doing this. From January, I have a preliminary snippets list. Snippet episode list. So things I know I want to happen. Okay, so I know that the pack successfully chase out the miners, leading Bale to lose his job. That's like the first chapter or the first episode, getting to know the characters. I know that Red reconnects with her grandmother. I know Bale and Red meet up several times over the series. The cult successfully captures Red in the penultimate episode to carry out a ritual. I don't know what the ritual is. I know that there is a ritual. What else do I know? What else did I have in my... Okay, Red has to actively join her two halves. Oh, haha. It's like two alternate universes. Maybe she can't control her, any other ideas? I don't know if something's wrong with my Focusrite because this is so weird. So weird. It keeps just like disconnecting without any warning. Can you guys still hear me? Ugh. Yep, okay, thank you. Okay, yeah, let's look at my things. Thank you, everyone. People will be wondering, like, looking back on the chat, why it's just like, yes, 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 for, like, every message. Not gonna help what you think, I'm a baby. Okay, that's good. Won't you like me, won't you like me, won't you like yourself? I tried to be like Grace Kelly, but her looks were too sad. Okay. So I have some ideas. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is go into chat. I'm going to go general purpose, full codex, sonnet, I guess. Um, we're looking for the wide scale. Series arcs. Emmanuel says, I should mention that I didn't experiment too much writing short prose, if that's what Nikki meant. I'm not negating that it might be better there. Yeah, I think it's going concise has kind of messed up with things. Okay. Oh, I thought I pressed send. Lol. Yeah, let's see how this does. Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to start that again. Character. I do remember now that Space did say that Sonnet isn't working properly. Okay, interesting. I've not tried any scene beats with Sonnet yet. But I tend to write my own beats. I don't mind doing those. But interesting. Okay, I mean, this feels like an episode. I mean, I feel like that is a very lazy sonnet. Wow, okay. That sucks. Um, wow, that is very annoying. What do you think, guys? I mean, these all might be fine, but it was like, yeah, this isn't 5 different ideas. I mean, there is some good valid points here, but it annoys me. Yeah, Sonnet is alright shit. I don't need a better reason to write you a love song. Oh yeah, sorry, I'll zoom in. Yeah, 1 minute. I really don't know what's going on with this. Like this is so effed up. Like I don't know what it's like. I don't know whether like I need to return it or like complain about it not working or something. Yeah, I had to disconnect and reconnect it. Oh, okay, let's see what it did. Okay, I need to emphasize that they don't shift during full moons in the codex. I like the idea of a near exposure. A love song today. Promise me you'll give your light on. Help me see. Wow. Love song, cause you asked for it, cause you need one. You see, I'm not gonna write you a love song, cause you tell me it's break or break in this. Okay, these are a little shit. Okay, well, I might be able to use some of this to help me, but on the other hand, I'm not happy. So I went on the actions menu. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is like start. Ugh. Okay. Take them off anyway. Right. So what I'm thinking of doing now is I'm going to go through this and each of the... Oh my god, crackling again. Okay, I'm just going to unplug this mic. I mean, I genuinely think I've got a dodgy Focusrite or a dodgy something because the amount of times this crackling happens, it can't be. And I've tried a different cable as well. Stupid. Um, can you all hear me okay on the default standard microphone? I'll talk a bit louder to make sure that you hear me, I guess. Wow. Thank you, Focusrite. Okay, so we've got the first episode. Oh, I have a chapter plan already in here. What? Note to self. Oh, okay. See, I love it when I write notes to self in past research that I did. Oh my god, I have full... What? Since when did I do these? Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so they there is like a full on... Oh my god, the wolves like full on kill the miners. Okay. Um, yeah, why not? I'm up for that. Okay, I have 10 episodes with... 2, 3. So I'll put those in. So I've just got some... So then did I... Okay, so I must have started planning the first couple of episodes. Okay, so I had started doing something with fire. So the character names are colored in the codex, and so that's why they come up. It's just for easy spotting. Like I don't really need to do it. Um, it just is an easy like so I'll often color like AI-isms as well. But I have some of the characters colored from when I was originally doing it. There's no reason that you need to do it. It's more just a personal preference matter. But yeah. They need to do another ritual to cleanse. Okay. So there's something there. She finds the talisman, can't destroy it. I love the AI as a highlight thing. I also want to add weak verbs like I saw in your codex. Yeah. So I do like, was, felt, is, like all those things that you then have like an infinitive, like was cleaning, was looking, rather than she looked. So I think it's yeah. Um okay, so I have a couple of chapters or a couple of the episodes planned. So I think then it's trying to work out the overall story arc. Um, right. Let's add in an act. Uh, I'm going to start off with doing an act per, sorry, a chapter per act, and then I'll make some more chapters afterwards, like acts after, and move them into that. But I think just for like ease of sight. So or I guess episode 6. Although that's episode 1, episode 2, 3. Okay, so I'm going to say 8 episodes because I've had like 10 chapters in some of those. So I could always have fewer episodes overall for a full series. It could be like, because I don't know if you guys like, so British series are short, but like longer episodes. And I think American series are usually like really long, but they have shorter episodes. So we can always do this British season wise if necessary. Let's see how this went. I like the idea. Maybe episode 6. The pack's existence is revealed to the village through something that pack does. Yeah, this is gonna be a Vela episodic story. So like I'll probably have chapters of like 1,000 to 1,500 words, I think maybe. And then I mean I wish I could post on Vela, but you know they don't let anyone else. They've not opened it up to other countries yet. But I think this is gonna be like some kind of serial fiction. That's the vibe I'm getting as I'm writing this anyway. Um, um, hmm. Okay. Now let's see what it actually did. Okay, so yeah, the mining stuff, that's fine. Um, Hello, Emery. How are you doing? I am super vague in some of these, but that's fine. today's mission is just getting the overall kind of like episode structure there. I can like then make stuff work after. Um, we'll work out what's going on, you know? Um, I don't know whether that should be episode 3 or later, but I feel like kind of maybe it's like a partial success. Perhaps. Okay, pack politics that there's a. I think, yeah, leadership challenge. Okay, so let's have conflict. Whilst the cult is all like working together and like they have their purpose, there's like infighting in the pack that leads to like more bad stuff. Things get worse. Okay, training of young shifter, preparation for winter. Ooh, I wonder if maybe like by episode 7. But it doesn't help red. Do you think in this series, in series 1, Red should try to reconnect with her family beyond her grandmother, like approach her father or brother. What do you guys think? Okay, interesting. So Corey suggests, could Red approaching a family be the cliffhanger for the first season? Well, well, that could work, but I was envisioning the cliffhanger for the first season would be Red biting Bale to try and get him to save his life at the end of and so it's like you don't know if Bale successfully completes the transition or not. That was what I was doing as a cliffhanger for the season. Um, in terms of words for the series, I mean, until I've done all the individual episode seasons, episode chapters, I'm not sure. It could fit in. It could add to the conflict, especially if they reject her. I'm not sure really. I mean, it definitely could. It could also appear in chapter two. That could be in season two. Um, Yeah, I might have maybe I'll have her visiting her family in season two. But like I like that idea that there's some family backstory she needs to know about. Because she's got like a gran, but maybe she needs to like learn more about like her mum. Because if her mum's not in the picture, might just put her. Maybe Granny isn't biological Granny. She's just Granny. Yeah, fight is the cliffhanger and family's opening of season two. Yeah. And this could be happening like I guess if season two picks off where season one ended, like the first episode or two could be like Bale is in the transition stages, and so he's like completely out of it, and so there's still that cliffhanger of like, will it all work or not? That's a thought. Okay. This does pressure me into making this a multi-season serial fiction now, though. Oops. At some point, I'm gonna have to get you guys to vote on which book I actually finish because I feel like I've got so many stories just going on. I mean, do you guys have preferences based on anything that you've read of the stuff like? Because we've got like Only Dogs Left, we've got the cozy mystery, we've got this, we have what else do we have? The sci-fi tree world, many things that I've started writing. We've got the pizzeria cozy fantasy um, with the dragon shifter and the human who run a pizzeria. That collection of short stories. Oh my god, that's so many that are just unfinished, living in my brain rent free. How rude of them. So then the next season, she has to go to this other place. She has to travel. So well, I need to work out what the end of season 3 is, which I feel like then needs to be like, well, what's the ritual? What were they trying to do with the ritual? What went wrong? And so things, because in episode 2, they release a fire elemental to destroy the forest. And so it's like, okay, so they've got that, so maybe something else gets released that then is the thing in series 2, but then what on earth do we do series 3? Like, guys, crazy. Dulcie says, my goal is to finish a series. I also have a lot of unfinished work. I'm not editing, I'm just plowing through with first drafts. I have so many unfinished first drafts. I'm trying to get finished first drafts. Exactly. It's get the finished first draft and then we can work from there. That's a thought. Do we have Red get in a fight with the pack? I kind of imagine this as like Hunchback of Notre Dame moments, where Quasimodo accidentally helps them find the gypsies. She's finally able to control her transformation despite the metal name being. Okay. Okay, it's 5 o'clock. Let's have a look. I think I'm going to take a little break, do some codex work, because there's still a lot of codex stuff that we don't have, and then we can do more on the story trajectory. think that'll work. I have some of the chapter summaries and stuff. I'll have to make this work. We can make this work. Okay, close that. Open up the codex. That's all there, that's fine. Wait, what? Where's Red's? Well, let's hope I put Red's codex entry up here. Thank God. I'm just kind of going over this just to see if there's anything I want to remove. Okay, that's fine. Bales was fine. Do I not have? Okay, apparently I don't have one for the La Flamme. Let's rectify that. Oh, maybe they're not series entries. Oh my God, rookie mistake. Okay, well this makes much more sense. Okay. Do any of you have this where you just forget and then you're suddenly like, oh God, gotta do everything again? Might be easier if I just do book. And done. Sweet. The wolf in red. I will also include the rules, I think, and recruitment. And then the members of that. Okay. This is always my least favorite messages because it says, if the issue persists, please contact support. But I am support. It's like slightly annoying. Lol. Oh, okay, yeah, because I got rid of all the original pack. Um, I've already done that. Wolframite was the mineral. Okay, so I want to um, add into this the mountain den. And then maybe when the mountain den is mentioned, likewise. So a lot of this is just to help me find stuff because, again, no AI, but this will explain why stuff wasn't coming up in my previous prompting. So what I'm doing now is archiving all my scenes, and then I will delete the act. Because I want to start getting the summaries and trying to consolidate all these ideas now. Is anyone else doing any serial writing? Out of curiosity. So I'm going to probably edit some of these, but at least I can get them on. Start getting things moving. Obviously, a lot of these characters don't exist in this new version. Like the wolf pack has changed. Oh, nice, Emery. How's it going? Are there any tips you can share? How long are your episodes? Are they like are your episodes like each a chapter long, or are you doing multi-chapter episodes? I know so little about actually doing serials. This is just kind of how I'm envisioning it. So, um, there may be many like inconsistencies. I have no idea what I'm doing too, lol. So far, the first two are about 2,000 words, and the first 3 to 4 episodes make up a mini arc. Oh, okay. So you're kind of doing with, you're calling episodes what I'm calling chapters, and then mini arcs what I'm calling episodes. So it's kind of the same vibes, just slightly different, I guess. I'm glad I'm not the only one who doesn't know what they're doing, and yeah, it's still trying anyway, because it's fun. It's fun. I think I'm gonna get my hair cut. It's starting to feel a bit long and unwieldy. But yeah, I gotta say, kind of nice that I already have some of this plotted out. Past me definitely helped. That must be a prompt that I tried at some point. So, guys, I am about to. So we've been prepping for Saturday's stream, like the formal classes, and oh wait, I feel like serials are now just regaining popularity and there aren't any rules. Yeah, I guess it's kind of. It feels like a web comic or a manga. I guess it's a style that has been there, but just not in the written form as much. So it's gonna be nice that there's more popularity. But yeah, no, I'm doing a stream on Saturday that's kind of like a pre-NaNoWriMo stream that's kind of addressing ways that you can use AI without it writing the prose itself. Kind of like how I'm doing in this, like where I'm writing by hand or like voice. Is there anything that you guys think that we should show off and like show as a thing to do? In particular. Okay. Right, I'm going to open up a chat. Okay, I might, for the purposes of this, because I don't want to be frustrated. I'm gonna do this. So if you want to go back to old Sonnet, you just want to go on, and it's just the one above it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I also think of serialized fiction as kind of like fan fiction in a way. Like it's kind of got the similar vibe, which I think a lot of people start their reading and writing journeys. Well, I guess not their reading, but their writing journeys with. And besides, sometimes challenges are good. But yeah, I mean, like I did a lot of googling to see what the conventions were, and then I was like, well, I want to write this story. I'm just gonna write it how I want. And hopefully people are interested in it, you know? Like it just felt like it was more a story to be told in a serialized format compared to a any other format. So Dulce, are you tempted to start a serial fiction? Okay. Okay, I mean, I like the idea of they have to bind the fire spirit to a new object. Makes it hard when you're in a forest. Oh my god, what if the more serious mission is to eliminate the hedge witch, aka Granny? And obviously, he is gonna fail at that miserably. Oh my god! And that I didn't even read that. Oh, uncanny. Um, I don't like the idea about the spirits. I mean, I like unknowing helping. Yeah. I think my original kind of way was like, Please just find more ideas. Not super. Okay, let's have a look. Mm. Okay, so I'm not really feeling any of those. So let's have a think. Let's do some manual brainstorming. Oh, okay, right. So protect them from the fire. Maybe Red's then going to put the fire inside the circle. Okay, do I have... Oh. See, it could make the episode a lot longer if she has to sneak and steal it. But... how would she get the talisman? Because I feel like she needs to get it from somewhat. Maybe this is a 2-episode arc. So in order to get the talisman, she has to be able to like blend in with humans enough, which then leads into episode 3. Maybe, maybe. Oh, this is hard. And sometimes I wonder if just like all you can hear sometimes is like furious typing, and it's just like I'm embodying the GIF. Okay. Do I have anything? No, I think that maybe that's an end for the episode. That's a solid end. Okay, so I'll get rid of that chapter. Because even if each chapter is like 1,000 words, that still ends up being a lot of stuff. I might just do the scene doctor. Let's. So my current idea is that Red needs to find a way to control her the cult. What is the cult called? You know, I really should into oh no, I suppose this would be the Ember. Oh no, I'll do low order. 1 minute, wait. Wait. I'm going to make a talisman. So object. It is okay. Let's see how this goes. I've got O1 preview. Do any of you also get worried when you see O1 just thinking for like 50 years? Hello, Angel. How are you doing? I'm currently working on my episodes for my book, or for the serial that I'm going to be writing. Is this done summaries for each? Okay, so it's not okay. It's made it into more a. Your youngster one was 62 seconds. Wow. I mean, I wonder if this was similar. But yeah, does it take getting used to? Does take getting used to because it looks like a busy server or disconnect. Yeah, I mean, I always worry like, oh my god, what if something happens and it just cancels my message? But so I'm not sure how good this will be because this isn't like an episode series. It's only for one. The scene doctor plot doctor is meant for one scene at a time, so it might not work great, but we'll see. Okay. I'm good. Just started using Novelcrafter. I had a small problem. When I tried past the outline from the chat I created, oh, when I pasted on the. So when you did it, so if you go create from outline, did you format it in this way and check the preview, Angel? Because you need to make sure it's formatted in this way. You might need to like ask the AI to rewrite it in that way. Um, you can also on the chat you can extract messages and extract them into the plan interface, so that could also work for you if the formatting is okay. Okay, so it did show us. Um, that's weird. So it was showing as individual chapters in the preview. Uh, no, she's not going to go to Granny. She's going to go then to the Granny. To get the amulet, she needs to. Yeah, so I'm doing a Little Red Riding Hood kind of retelling where Red is bitten by the wolf, who is a shifter, and she lives with this shifter pack for like 10 years, and then like as a wolf, and then like kind of refines her human side. And it's kind of set in um 11th century France when the tale was first like originated. So it's kind of like a shifter fantasy, but with the backdrop of Little Red Riding Hood. And Granny's in it, of course. Granny is a hedge witch that lives in the forest. Oh, nice! You wrote a Cinderella retell a year ago, converted it into a romance novel. Well, I mean, like Cinderella is like really it's like a classic story, yeah, like love story, with the thing. So yeah, no, I can totally see that working well. I want to stop bringing in the music there. She has mixed success but is exhausted and... falls asleep. Okay, Bale attempts theft intel gathering, but it quickly goes wrong. Am I accidentally making Bale a sorcerer? Perhaps. Maybe Bale the Hunter is a sorcerer. It's weird. You have the moments that where you're like, huh, like that's how things work. Is she in human form? I don't know. Oh my god, Granny is gonna be such a badass. I'm in love with Granny already. Like I can just envision her as just being this like eternally like old but very capable woman. Oh my god. It's gonna be beautiful. Red doesn't want to work with Bale. Evolution DL1 asks, what do you think of the new 3.5 sonnet? So I did a stream on this yesterday. So if you actually go onto the stream, you can see my experiments. However, I'm mixed feelings. Before the stream, I was much more negative than I was after the stream. I think that the prose quality is an improvement. And it follows instructions well. It is, however, very, very lazy. It doesn't write as much. And when you have questions, it will often kind of skip over things and be like, oh, have it like this, rather than like writing complete answers. Like they've kind of, it's gone too far in the conciseness. So if you write beats that are quite short, um, or like, you don't want a lot of prose output for each beat, I think you'll be fine. You'll enjoy using it. But if you prefer to have the program write over 1,000 words, it's not for you. Um, it mimics style well, it writes well, but it often adds bits of chat in it as well. Like it'll reply as if it's in a chat message. Like it seems to have some quirks. It's not as bad as the 2 to 2.1 change for sure. I don't know why they haven't called this like 3.6 or 3.5.1 or something. That's a bit weird. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. I'm sure other people here will have their thoughts that they want to share as well. Dulce says, I tried to get it to do a large passage and it told me no. That sounds about right. Um, yeah, I will agree with the output thing. Seems it doesn't produce as many words as before. Yeah, absolutely. Um, like when we were doing the test, it was like sometimes half the output. Admittedly, it didn't run off like if you had a beat, it didn't continue writing like the old version would sometimes just continue writing the next scene, and you're like, I'm not even giving you the next scene. Um, it did like end when I wanted it to, but still didn't give a great amount of words. Emery says, I did some of my own experiments. The most I got was 1,600 words. I had to give it a really elaborate beat. Yeah, I think that's probably similar to what I've got as a max. Yeah, you just have to feed it a lot of stuff. Yes, it also says I'm normally a small output person, so it's a good fit. Yeah, I think if you're a small output person, it's a very good fit. Otherwise, splitting up your beat, or maybe like using the expand function will be good. Might have to do some custom prompting. Dulce says, I just learned how to use expand in yesterday's stream. You just used it moments ago. Oh, nice. What do you think of it? I think sometimes the square brackets really do help just to kind of give it a bit more like oomph. Otherwise, it will just expand the prose, like just make it more wordy. Okay, I still need to work out what's happening here. Oh, I like that. Oh, nice. And did it work well for you? Okay, an interesting version. Yes, okay, it is 6 o'clock. I'm gonna head off and make some food, which I feel is like how I end every stream, being like, I'm hungry, I'm gonna make some food. It just happens that every stream I do is just before dinner time. Oh, I'm glad that your prompt worked well, Dulce. But yes, it would be amazing if you could all join on Saturday. We're going to look at lots of different ways of using AI to help with the writing process that isn't the actual writing. So a lot of the stuff will be taken from things I've done in stream, and the like. But it's gonna be a good one. We're in the process of writing all the docs at the moment. So yeah, thank you very much, Angel. Um, Okay, at least expand, put it back on the rails. That's good to know. And thank you very much. I'm making a vegetarian cottage pie, I believe, is the recipe that we're doing. So, yeah, amazing. I will speak to you soon, everyone. Bye.